Please change trains here for the Illuminations line. Doors on the left side are closed. The next stop is Bandit. KO 49. The doors on the left side are clear. The next stop is KO 49.
Okay, we actually made it. The GPS was spot on for the time frame, but let's see if we can get up there in time to get a ride on Bandit in the day before it's too late. You can't even see me, but we're on the outskirts of town here. In fact, we're not even in Tokyo anymore. I don't even know where we are. We're just getting a little bit of a rush here, which is like a dozen people because of the Illuminations tonight. So we'll definitely check that out later. Another gondola to the park here. 500 yen for a round trip. There's Bandit. There she comes. Impressive. These Illuminations are quite impressive. So it doesn't look like I'm gonna quite get onto Bandit in time. There doesn't seem to be any fast pass option to get on the ride right off the bat. Otherwise I would have chosen that, but that's fine. I'm gonna get probably like maybe half a dozen rides here because everyone's looking at the lights and I'm gonna be doing that too. So yeah, here we are, finally. Bandit. Among the other coasters are here too. I don't know which ones are running. There is one powered coaster that I just went past, so we're gonna definitely try that out too. But this is quite the sight to behold. Say I'm a glutton for punishment. I love my Togos for some reason. This is the king of them all. was kind of getting worried that I wouldn't get any, and that would have been a massive disappointment because it is one of the rides that I oddly am was looking forward to for this entire trip. I don't know. I'm a glutton for punishment, and I like Togos, or at least a well done one, and this is the best Togo that I've ever ridden. In fact, it is probably going to be in my top 10 most fun coasters, not the best. And what I mean by that is that the layout is kind of relentless. Like, there's no trim brakes really, and it just keeps its speed throughout the entire course of its run. Also, the illuminations from the top of from the top of the lift hill are just unbelievable to see. I wish I could get a perspective of that, but they don't allow any on-ride filming, which is completely fair. But yeah, if you can get here, definitely take a look at the lights, because as you can see behind me, it's quite a setup. Yeah, so Bandit, great airtime hills, 3 airtime hills, one after the helix and the second turn. That's one of the best airtime hills I've experienced on a coaster of this age. It's a very unusual coaster. The restraints are a little odd. I'm obviously a little chilly too, because the hour-and-a-half wait in the cold was a little intense. So as I take my breath, but at the same time, yeah, cannot fault the ride itself for the age that it is. It's over 30 years old. It's just a flawless little coaster. It's held up very well. It's not that rough, oddly enough, for a Togo either. So there's some turns that are very tight, and the car tends to take them a little bit roughly, but not to the point where my head was jolting or anything like that. It was overall a very smooth ride, which is very odd. I don't know if it's because of the cold. That wouldn't really make much sense, but yeah, Bandit, great ride. Glad I got out here to do it. And yeah, get yourself out here if you can. Try Bandit, because with the amount of breakdowns that it had today, who knows how much longer it has in this park. Hopefully it's not going to be gone anytime soon, because I definitely would like to come back and ride it during the daytime again too. Bandit! And not to keep on waxing about Bandit, but just one more thing. It does turn out that they have a fast pass option, so I did get 2 passes. They sell them till 7 p.m. I have one left, which I'm going to use about now to not take my chances with the ride breaking down again. So yeah, if you do get here, it's 500 yen for a fast pass, and the actual booth is further on from the entrance to the ride in a little food court area. I'll show you as I walk up to it now. But yeah, if you're here, get yourself to the fast pass option, because the lineup is not that long for that. For the price point that they have it seems like people just go for it and don't really go for it. So yeah, fast pass with Bandit, definitely the way to go. In fact, as you can see, just over here, there's some folks about to get it right in that booth over there. So that's, personally, I'm going to use the 3rd pass that I have, and then I'm going to see how the line is at the end of the night while I explore the rest of the park. Because there is obviously the Haunted Mansion that I do want to check out, and also there are 3 other coasters that I do need to at least try to get on if the lines aren't too crazy. It doesn't seem like the lines are crazy for anything else. Bandit's still at an hour right now. I'm presuming it's probably going to be like that for the rest of the night, because of the delays that have happened, and it is basically the main thrill ride in this park. So again, Bandit, thumbs up, get yourself a fast pass and get on it. So this park is definitely, you know, a carnival-esque type of theming. It's not really a theme park, it's definitely an amusement park. But this lighting show that they have set up for the holiday season, as you can see, it's just, it goes on forever. I wish I could get a picture from top of Bandit to give you an idea of how it looks from up high, but there's no opportunity for that. But yeah, it's quite, it's got to be the best lighting setup. It's got to be the best holiday lights I've ever seen. That's including Disney and anything from home. It's just like the entire park, including the Bandit coaster, obviously has lights on it, but they're all timed and multicolored. Like, it's just a very festive experience, but like as far as lighting is concerned, it's just, you're just not gonna, I have not seen anything quite like it. It just keeps going and going all the way to the back of the park. There's actually, this is a smaller area of the park that is near the parking lot. They have an attraction for the winter time set up at, so this lighted area of trees is going to lead us to a slide setup that I see a picture of, but it doesn't looks too real, too unreal to believe. I'm tripping over all my words continuously, and I'm going to do that this whole evening because it is freezing. It is a little bit higher in elevation up here into the mountains outside of Tokyo, so yeah, it's not exactly a warm January day, if there is ever such a thing anywhere in this city. But you can see Bandit all lit up in the background there too. Just finished my third ride on it. Have to say that upwards helix as well is quite an experience. The speed that you take going into it is pretty much something else. The lineup is actually shortening up a bit too, so I'm hoping that I can get a fourth ride because I didn't get anywhere near the back, a couple cars away. Almost out of breath getting up here, but that might also be because of what I'm about to show you right now. So we got one coaster left to do because the spin coaster unfortunately is closed. So we're gonna do standing and loop coaster. I'm not really sure what to expect from this. Standing coaster not made by Togo, which is kind of unusual too. It's probably gonna be a rough ride. Let's do this. So this coaster has two cars, one that stands and one that's sitting. I'm in the sitting side by accident. It switches from side to side as it actually changes between the stations. I didn't get any, so maybe next time. Just look at this coaster. It is so brilliantly lit up. The entire ground is actually covered in lights. If you have seen a more beautiful children's coaster, I challenge you to show me because this is quite stunning to behold. I didn't get to go on it unfortunately because the park is now closing their rides, and I only just got on the standing and looping coaster, and I got on the sitting side unfortunately as well. So that's my day. I didn't get into the scare maze either because of this whole Bandit mix-up. If that didn't happen, I would have got into those rides no problem. So bit miffed about that whole situation. It's the only takeaway from today that I'm not too pleased about, but other than that, it's been a great day here at Yomiuriland. Yomiuriland. And yeah, Bandit's all closed up for shop as well, so had I been down on this side, I might have been able to get another ride on it too. But these are the breaks. I also didn't get to eat as well today because of the whole situation, having to prioritize getting on the rides. So next time I will, the other unfortunate thing about the way that this park is, or where it's situated is that once you get out, there is nowhere else to eat because you're taking a chairlift basically right to the train station. So yeah, it's definitely a day park for sure. I would definitely, in the summertime, if you have a full day to come here, you're gonna need it because there are enough attractions, especially if you're with kids, because there's a ton of things for kids to do here. Yeah, not obviously the greatest thrill rides either, but at the end of the day, pretty solid package. 26 bucks Canadian for all the rides and admission. Basically $22 American. I challenge you to find a better deal than that for an amusement park. And given what we have decorum-wise in this place, I don't really think you can really fault that. So yeah, great day at Yomiuriland, and I'm coldly signing off. It's not a cold sign off, it's just I'm freezing my ass off, and I can barely talk. And I need a beer, I need a hot dog. So the advertise the park being open till 8:45, but do not wait to get your rides in at the end of the day, because they basically shut them down at 8:15 and clear the park out by 8:45. And there's also a pretty big queue to get into the chairlift out too, so you're gonna have some time there too. But just some things to consider when coming to the park. If you're here the whole day, it probably won't be an issue. But to be honest with you, this line is moving very fast, so I'll probably be back over by the train station in a matter of minutes anyway.